hide and seek. Prepare to be caught. Here I come now. Let's play hide and seek. Hiding on the playground. No one dares to make a sound. Round and round and round and round. No one wants to be first found.
Hi everyone, I'm not in a very good mood right now. I want to show you something, and this makes me so seriously sick to my stomach, because I have a feeling now, after seeing this, that there were several informants on that campus and off campus, and from what I've just found, I've got about, I don't know, 10 or more kids now that we know about that we know the names of, that all have records. And at least 4 of them that I can tell have taken plea deals. And Hudson Lindow was one of them, I believe. All his was Mary Jane. And he was driving under the influence as well. This is so disgusting. So what this makes me feel like is that what they did was, they got themselves a bunch of informants because, having them take these plea deals, and they had all these kids narking on each other. How's that? How do we think that would work on a college campus? Not very well, obviously. The law and the courts, by doing this, I believe, set this in motion and just in turn made this happen. This is disgusting. Pure speculation, all my opinion, but you can see for yourself. Hudson, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hannah, I'm very sorry. I haven't looked her up yet, but Caden, I looked up, he's in there. Emily Alante's in there. Hunter Johnson is in there. Kaylee is in there. Madison's in there. Olivia's in there. Olivia's in there a lot. Steve G, both juniors, which is both senior, what we think is senior. Well, I don't think he's senior. I think he's a junior because I think his dad was the senior. So we've got both those guys in there. I am just sick to my stomach. This is not okay. Not okay. This is Hudson's. Controlled substance. I can't even look at the date, you guys. Look at the start. Look at the date. I am so mad right now. I feel like there's a fire inside of me right now. Look what this says, you guys. He didn't even pay all the money that he owed them because he passed away before then. Unfreaking real. Look at how many 11, so the beginning of November. So 6 months after he did this is what it got him. This is what it got him. Oh, excuse me. Oh, well, 831. Get that. Okay, so that, okay. Then he took the plea agreement. Okay. Oh my God. I'm serious. And I haven't even clicked on all of his. This is just one of them. Look, he paid his stuff off too. I think it looks like, isn't that what that is? Look at, oh my God, I'm so sick to my stomach, you guys. This is so not cool. God damn it. Minor, yep. Breathe me. There we've got Caden. Emily. And look what she's got. She's got a driving, following too close. Now, didn't we hear why they use that to pull people over? Because they think they're carrying something, transporting something. And they don't have any other reason to pull them over because they haven't committed a crime or ran a red light or anything. So they tell them they're following too close. Just like they did with BK. Like they did with Brian. Got us some Hunter here. Look at his file date is, you guys. 11/12/2021. Wasn't that, oh my God, wasn't that Hudson's too? His was 11/2/2021. What the hell is going on here? I am so disgusted. Oh my God. This is wrong. We've got us some Maddie in here. We've got us some Maddie in here. So she got a minor in consumption. That's what she got. And I'm pretty sure that's what Kaylee got too. Yep, because there's the plea right there. They, unbelievable. They, oh my God. I'm just like, what? Unreal. There it is right there. She took a plea deal. (7/13/2020). Like, we should look at those dates up, you guys. You guys. This is Steve Sr. that we know of, because I believe this Katina is his, well, Sam's mom. The other daughter that he doesn't talk to, apparently. Foreign custody order. That's interesting. I wonder what that means. And I think this is a Steve Jr. I mean, Steve Jr.'s got a ton of stuff. I mean, Steve Jr., let's say. Oh, no, wait a minute. So this is still child custody. This is still that one. No, this is Alivea. Alivea, that's enough. Fuck. I mean, I'm telling you guys, this is a whole nother thing. Alivea's got a ton of stuff. It looks like her baby daddy is suing her for the child and child support. She's got several cases. On top of the one she's got now, which isn't even listed in here. I'm telling you right now, pure speculation, my opinion only, this does have to do with Greek row. Big time. They were at each other's throats because of what the courts and marshals and police officers put those kids in the position to do. To get them allegedly out of trouble when they could have taken that minor in consumption. This really seriously scares me for anybody on a college campus. But especially for the ones like their first offense, you guys. Like they didn't do anything wrong. Hudson had Mary Jane on him. And driving under the influence, which was under Mary Jane, not alcohol, just a little MJ, which I know, some people think it's really bad stuff, but, I know lots of people that use it medicinally, and they're fine. They're great people. Nothing's ever happened. I mean, they're not out doing anything bad things to people. Those kids, just like that one kid, I can't remember what his name is, that just recently it's been all over the news. That his was Mary Jane as well, I believe. No, it was the seed stuff. But he had like very small, less than a gram or something like that. And they caught him, and they said that he was going to have to spend like 50 years. I mean, some ungodly amount, or he could take a plea deal. He ended up in a river with gunshot wounds and rocks in his backpack to weigh him down. He had never done anything before. He was a college kid. He never did anything before. That was it. And who put them in this position? Who's getting these kids taken out? Well, in my opinion, it's the law and it's the courts. And it's adults putting kids that don't know any better, that are afraid because you are putting stuff in their heads. You're scaring the shit out of them. How dare they? Didn't they go to school? Weren't they educated? And this is what their job is? Not to put innocent kids out there to do their jobs for them, to make runs, to have them to do buys, controlled buys. Well, it was a really controlled buy, wasn't it? What happened there? What happened on November 13th, 12th and 13th of 2022? What happened? I'll tell you what didn't happen, in my opinion. And what didn't happen with one guy going in there and taking out 4 people, because that is not what happened. And I literally, this took me 10 minutes just to find this. And I've looked at this stuff before. I've looked at it before. But it's now starting to trickle back in, just like everything else. They're unsealing things. Well, my fingers are hot and bothered, and they're moving on these keys, and they're finding stuff. And I am so mad right now. I'm disgusted in the law and the courts and the adults that are supposed to protect. Unreal. Prior to this, I was watching a police body cam just popped up, and it was some guy who was a ex-Navy SEAL. His brother was a cop, and this guy was going berserk. He lives in Reno, and some of the things he said were so strange to me. He said, "I see you," to the cop, for one, and another thing he said was, "Here, I'm here to help you." He said that. I think he looked at the cop and then he said that to the cop. Like it was like he was just making I know who you are. I mean, it was weird. This guy was huge. He'd been working out. Like, he was 45 years old. Is 45 years old, and he is built. Still has a 6-pack. He's got muscles coming out his ears. He wasn't afraid of any one of those cops, and he let it be known. But he's got issues, obviously, from being in the war, from taking steroids. And steroids. Did you hear me when I said that? Steroids. This isn't just about the things that we think it is, like the GHB, and that kind of stuff, and the C word, and the M word, and the F word, and the X word. This isn't just about that. This, in my opinion, is also about steroids. Big time. You tell a guy who's been taking steroids, and it's his career, it's his education, it's his life from here on out. Take those steroids, making him mean, lean fighting machine, right? That's his sport. That's what he's going to do. He's going to make the money. He's going to be in the news. He's going to be a hero. He's going to be everything that he ever wanted to be when he was a little kid, when he grew up. But you tell him you're going to take away his steroids, and I'm going to tell you right now, he ain't going to be very nice. In fact, he's probably going to go a little berserk. And what they call that is roid rage. And it's real. So, I don't know what's going to happen in this case, but I'm telling you, this is not the media that's pumping this stuff out there about Brian and about whatever and Ellie's pumping through to them. This is no way. They're trying to cover their own butts. These are kids that were unalived because of the position they put these kids in from the position that those kids got themselves in. But then these adults, with the little, trick of the tongue and slapping down these things on the desk, these life sentences and these whatevers are going to be dealing with. And, you don't want to go to prison, blah, 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 blah. Why don't you do this one time and you will take your sentence away? You won't even have to worry about it. Well, guess what? It sounds to me like one time is all it takes to get them to never have to do one time ever again. Because they're gone. Parents, please talk to your children. Tell them you will support them no matter what they do. If something like this happens, tell them do not ever take a plea deal. Kids, you guys, I'm talking to you. I hope you guys are listening to me. I hope the universities, I hope every one of you guys out there is listening to this. Because you need to know you are not safe when it comes to plea deals. Period. You've seen what happens to your friends. You've seen what your friends do to your friends. You've seen what you do to your friends when you feel like you're being threatened because they were threatened to do something in order to get out of that. So basically, this is the adults. Oh my God, I'm so mad. I am so mad right now. And I'm so confused at how could it ever get to this? These are their jobs, not the kids' jobs. Not. If you guys have not read Among the Bros, this book right here that's shown right here on this page by Max Marshall, you guys need to read it. It's a true story. And it's a recent story. And it's about a criminal fraternity ring. There's a death in it. There's lots and lots of rugs in it. Lots and lots and lots. There's money laundering. There's Bitcoin. Go figure. We got altcoin at the university, right? You know about that, right? Altcoin is how they do it. So that goes along with money laundering. That's trafficking. Did you know that one of the fraternities that was right up there, it's moved now, but it was right up there on Walenta Drive? Did you know that in 1995 or 4, they got in trouble for, trafficking. You know what? Not people, but rugs. Probably why I don't know if that's why they had to move the fraternity. I'm not sure, but I will definitely look that up and remind you what it is. I'm going to do that right now, actually, before I forget. The charge was organized crime. That's what it was.